Hey guys, welcome back to another exciting episode, and today we're gonna do a little. I remember I did an unboxing video about this, and today we're gonna do an episode about these guys. All right, I'm gonna teach you guys the basics of Link Summon with some simple combos, along with the new simple starter deck that we just unboxed last episode. If you don't know, I may add a video in the description to go see it so you can see this unboxed. But I will go and record this. I'm going to essentially show you guys what they're doing with the new deck that they gave us. That will be the easiest learning curve, and we're going to be using their state-of-the-art plastic summoning board just so we can get a handle on the field, essentially. And plus, I didn't mention this before, but I like the way they did this. We got Link Spider with 1 arrow, we got Honeybot with 2, and then we got the main baddie of the group, Decode Talker, with 3 arrows here. Okay, so let me put this down so you guys can see. This. Okay, here we are. I don't know if you guys can see the whole thing. There we go. Okay, so here we are, deck right here. Let's say you're going to start a duel. These guys, I figured it out, they actually do go in the extra deck, because on the box, it does say in the extra deck. So, they do indeed go in the extra deck. So, that already slows down. As you can say, for the more experienced players, you can tell that already slows down the game a bit, because now you don't get to have as many cards in your extra deck. You can only have, because you have to take out some of the space with certain Link monsters that might prove beneficial. So what you're going to do is, to start the game, you're going to draw your starting 5 cards. Starting 5. Now this is a pretty good hand for Ghost Duels, yeah, that's pretty much what they're called. Ghost Duels, I like to draw an extra 6 card. That way you can ascertain if you were going first or second, what you can do with it. This time it's Marauding Captain. You can't really do much with him. But here's the big one. You have lots of choices with this hand. This is good choices. So, first off, what you're probably going to want to do is, play Cynet Universe. This card, out of the new pack, all Link monsters you control gain 300 attack. You can target one graveyard monster in. Basically, you can target one monster in your graveyard and shuffle it into your deck. If this card on the field is destroyed by a card effect, send all monster in the extra monster zones to the graveyard. And that is Cynet Universe. It's a pretty steep card, honestly. Okay, and then you're probably gonna want to play your Mirror Force face down. Beginning duelist stuff, 1-0 dueling 101. And then for your best first play, if your opponent has a monster, you're gonna want to play Cyber Dragon. And that's normal. You're gonna want to play Cyber Dragon. So let's say they summoned a monster. We're gonna play Cyber Dragon. That way you have a little bit of force on your field. And then what you're gonna want to do, that counts as your special summon. That's not your normal summon for the game. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna want to play this Dragonet. Level 3 Cyber's monster, one of the new cards. Its effect is, when this card is normal summon, you can special summon one level 2 or lower normal monster from your hand or deck in defense position. Okay, now what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to place that here. There's a reason why. There's a reason why. Trust me. Here or here. One of these 2 slots. There's a reason why. And then you're gonna go through your deck, and you're going to search for a level 2 or lower normal monster. I sorted this deck pretty good, so it should be good shuffle. Then there should only be one level 2 or normal monster, and that is Bitron! The equivalent to Yusaku's, this Yusaku's is Yusaku's, I think it's the equivalent to his Kuribo. And then you're going to want to shuffle. I shuffle a little bit like this, doing this. Allows me to get a good look at my opponent, see what they're thinking, see their facial expressions. Lets me essentially make sure that I shuffled my deck right. I haven't really practiced yet, so this is all impromptu. That's the good part. It's all impromptu. Because I wanted to keep it fresh. Because I'm discovering these combos as I go. And then you're going to want to pick them up in whatever order I'm doing this angular one. Alrighty. Then you maybe let your opponent cut your deck. Possibly. But then here comes the big play. Here's the big play. You want to use Bittron and you declare that you're going to link summon. You're going to use Bittron. And then you're going to, I guess, the arrowheads of fate, as they call them in the anime, and you're going to link summon Link Spider. Now here's the question. How was I able to do this, you might be asking? And that's because I fulfilled the requirements on the card for Link Spider. If you can see it, Link Spider. Okay. And the requirements say here one normal monster, which Bittron is. One normal monster. And then he has an effect. Once per turn, I can special summon one level 4 or lower normal monster from your hand to your zone this card points to. So, just kidding. You actually want to play Draconet right here instead of there. We're going to pretend I did that. Okay. So then you can special summon. Aha! You can special summon. Haha! Marauding Captain. See? See what I did there? Marauding Captain. And then our turn's not done. We're gonna want to use the effect of him and summon Marauding Captain, as I said. We're not done yet. So, because then you want to, let me look at the extra deck cards. 2 Cyberse monsters. Okay, so we got that. You're gonna want to do this. You're gonna want to use Link Spider himself as well as Draconet. Send them both to the graveyard. And if what the rulebook says is correct, this should count because you're using the Link 1 You're using the Link 1 Link Spider, counts as a 1 Link point, I guess, towards another Link summon, and the effect monster Draconet. But more importantly, he's a Cyberse monster, as you can see, Cyberse. And Link Spider is also a Cyberse. See, that's important, because now you want to throw those to the graveyard and summon your Honeybots. Yeah, I think you have to put it right there, because I think I just destroyed Link Spider to do that. So that's that. And then this is a first turn. This is a first turn thing actually too. Either player can target this monster this card points to with cards and effects, and those monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. That's how Honeybot works. And then what you're gonna do is you're going to take this and this, send them to the graveyard, because you are fulfilling the 2 link requirement right here, and the link and the normal effect monster right here. Send those to the graveyard to summon your ace monster, Decode Talker, with his link of 3. That's important, because link 2, because you know it's basically addition. Link 2 plus one of the other requirements, which is an effect monster, is equal to the Decode Talker. So there it is, your first turn, essentially Decode Talker. That's a very big one. So now we're gonna shuffle all these cards back into the deck, and we're gonna see what else we can do with this. All right, we're gonna see what else we can do with this deck, just in case, because I wanted to show you guys how you can. That was what I showed you guys and did, in spite without really explaining it, which I shouldn't have done. So I'm sorry. What I did was I did something I'd like to call it chain link summoning, because, and that's basically what essentially the a lot of the players are going to do now. Is the good players are going to start chain link summoning, which is link summoning into another link summon into another link summon into another link summon, so they can get out their stronger cards without much hassle, essentially. So we're gonna shuffle again. Your extra deck monsters don't move because, you know, it's like your separate deck. You don't really need to shuffle those, if you get what I'm saying. You are already 10 minutes in. I didn't think I'd gone that long. And we're gonna shuffle. So I'm gonna probably do a few more of these videos. I like showing off different types of summoning methods. I'm probably gonna teach you guys how to cheese, as well as synchro and ritual, maybe. I just like doing this, really. It's more calming. It's more for me to just get to see you guys and do something simple without having to plan out this whole extravagant video game and try to get on the new game. I'm trying to get my computer to work so I can record PlayerUnknown's Battleground for you guys. It's an okay experience. It's not the best experience, but I don't know if you guys would rather watch a Twitch player play that game. I'm more of a Twitch player thing, more than a YouTube thing. And let's draw our cards. I was about to say. And then we're drawing, since we're doing a Phantom Duel, we'll draw our 6th card. Okie dokie. So here's our starting hand for if we were going second. This is it if we're going first. It's really not that good, honestly. I really can't say this is a good hand. But you're probably gonna want to set these 2 cards face down. This one, and to get your cards back should they get there, and then this one for defensive capabilities. Don't play this one yet. This is a field wiper. Then we're gonna play terraforming. Send that to the graveyard, and it lets me add 1 field spell to my hand. And of course, you're right on the bottom. Signet Universe. That was not planned, guys. That was not planned. So you're gonna wanna get Signet Universe. It gives you all your link monsters 300 attack again, and since it was on the bottom, I didn't really see much. So I would say you don't have to shuffle that one. And then what you can do, you can special summon Photon Thrasher. He cannot be normal. He cannot be normal summoned instead, but first must be special summoned from my hand while I control no monsters. Since this is a beginning of the game scenario, it's actually one of the best cards because it's 2100. Can I do anything with this? Can we do anything with this? Ew, we cannot. 2 plus. I don't understand that. But Signet Universe, you are not a monster. But for the optimal reason for this hand, and it's a good thing that I saw this hand, because this is a good thing to know. Not every hand is gonna be your best hand. Honestly, you're gonna want to get used to not drawing the right cards at some point, because sometimes you don't get the cards you need. You don't get that 1-turn kill you wanted. You don't get the card. You don't get the chain card that lets you chain into another card, that lets you chain into another card, that lets you get every card from your whole deck. No, sometimes you get hands like this. A Dark Hole, and an Evil Swarm Mandora, and a Photon Thrasher on the field. Now, you don't want to summon this card yet, because then he can't attack. And that's pretty bad, because then he's just a 21 beater. He's just a 21 wall, essentially. But it's nice to have him out there to threaten your opponent. and then you're probably going to attack and do some damage to your opponent. But then next turn rolls around, and boom, heart of the cards, baby, Bitron coming at you. Boom, gonna want to summon that, and you're gonna want to summon that, and then you're gonna want to tribute it. I just noticed Bitron has 2,000 defense points. That is fantastic. And then you're gonna want to do that, and then you're gonna want to Link Spider that jump to your zone. This point, still okay. And we all know. Remember what he lets me special summon a level 4 monster from my hand, which is pretty good. Pretty good. But for this point, you don't want to do that because duels are essentially 8,000 duels. So you want to try and maximize, essentially. So then you, honestly, that's really it. That's all you can really do, unless draw next card. Nah, Fiendish Chain. So that's all you can really do with this hand for a little bit. You can't really do much else, unless you wanna. You could do that. You could special summon Evil Mandagora on your second turn before you draw Fiendish Chain, and then you could do that and get out your biggin. Your biggin. Where is he? Decode Talker. I haven't figured out a way to get Decode Talker on the field. So far as I've seen, he's like the end move. He's the move that you want at the end, and he basically gets you to your thing, to your way, the way you get it. But then you want to probably activate Jar of Avarice before you attack. That way you can get the 5 cards in your graveyard that you already had, that we just sent there, and shuffle all 5 into the deck. For Link Spider, he'd go back to the extra deck, but the other 4 would go into the main deck. Set Fiendish Chain face down, because that helps with effect monsters, and you're pretty much set with a 2600 beater. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And not to mention with Signet Universe. Yeah, and then as soon as Jar of Avarice hits the graveyard, and then you activate Signet Universe, you can send Jar of Avarice back to the deck and shuffle that one in too. That's pretty much how that goes. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty good. You end with a dark hole in your hand, so you still have in case everything goes to hell, basically, you still have a backup plan. Just be like, dark holes, and like clear the field of all monsters, so you can't attack me. And then even if you don't have that, you have your backup cards, Bottomless Trap Hole, and Fiendish Chain. So those are 2 combos you can do to lead into Decode Talker with little to no really opposition, I guess, would be the best word. It'd take 2 turns, but little to no opposition to summoning out Decode Talker, and boom. So thank you guys so much for watching. I just wanted to show you guys some combos that I thought about, some basic combos. These are extremely basic, just using essentially the new cards that the deck came with. I'm pretty sure some people have already opened this pack and expanded upon what's in here, but that's pretty much it. And thank you guys so much for watching. So leave a like or comment, or even subscribe if you want to, but I thank you guys so much, and take care. So I will see you guys in the next video, and Metal Gear signing out.